So, hi guys, and welcome to Venice Marco Polo. So, back in Prepared today, Prepared version 4, and flying the PMDG 77 NGXu in Ryanair colours. So, flying the NGX today, we're in P3D, and we have 2 legs to fly. So, first of all, we're starting off this flight from Venice to Barcelona, and then from El Pratt, we then fly through to Palma de Majorca. So 2 flights today, not the longest legs in the world, but Saturday gives us a chance to give us a turnaround, as well as push the aircraft around a bit. So welcome William, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chats. Fingers crossed the aircraft will be running as normally this time. We won't talk about the first attempts, and yes, we'll get straight into this, shall we? So yeah, in the good old 737, an environment I am more than familiar with. Yeah, sounding much better already, does it not? Alright, so ground power is active. Bring on the hydraulics. Water dampener on. Not yet. Service interphone active. That is fine. Not sure why the displays aren't active just yet. They should come on shortly. Reset that, shall we? Off. On. We'll see. Screen bigger so you guys can see it, and we'll go straight into setup. So we'll line the IRSs, I have not set anything incorrectly. As I said, I do expect the displays to come on. There we go. That's what I was expecting. Right, so we're currently at Lima India Papa Zulu. Currently in Venice. We'll take position, place it there. And we'll start doing the route setup shortly. Leave that on the legs page. First things first, we'll set up the passengers, fuel and ground. So, FS actions, ground services, we've got ground power active, wide fuel, I'll grab that now. I'm not doing too bad, I hope you are well. Alright, so this is our first leg, we require 6457, loads of fuel, and start. Next is the jet bridge. We have 128 passengers on board, so we shall start boarding the passengers. Cargo, relatively low numbers, as Ryanair doesn't generally carry passenger cargo, except with an extra fee. Right, so that's all now boarding, and we shall follow suite as well with packs. So if we load up the passenger simulation, start a new flight. We are departing from Venice to, whoops, I'll spell a P, can I? To Lima Echo Bravo Lima, which is Barcelona El Pratt. Flight number today is FR1, I think it's 1318. That's where it's 3141. That's fine. What have I done there? Cruising altitude is 35,000. Flight time is 1 hour 50. We depart in approximately 21 minutes. 20 by the time we've typed all this up. We are a type Boeing 737-800, carrying 128 on board. No Wi-Fi, no AFE. We have got boarding music. Have got safety demonstration, have got snacks and drinks, we don't have meal service, and that is that. I shall start the trackers on that Ryanair and Projects Flight. So let's welcome our passengers aboard, shall we? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard this flight's FR8318 to Barcelona. Flight time today is 1 hour and 50 minutes, and we are just in the medium stages of our boarding setup. So we ask you to sit back, relax, enjoy your flights, and enjoy your time with Ryanair today. This is a generic public address. Good afternoon, gentlemen, and welcome to this flight. Let that do its thing. Barcelona. Flight time today is 1 hour and 50 minutes. And we'll get back to our setup. So everything's now loading as required. Head back to the FMS, and we're plugging our flight plan today. So we've got a couple of waypoints, which we'll now input. Starting off in Venice, we go to Level. And the route we won't use. Flight number is FR. That's. It's not on that. It's going to be on this, isn't it? Yeah, 3141. Runway in use. Grab the weather information, shall we? Currently, winds are 5 knots, 150. Which means it'll be runway. Yeah, it'll probably be a 2-2 left departure, although I'm keen on the 04. We'll go 04, right. Right. Waypoints. So first point is Ocado. Then it's a Mike 196 to Copa. We then fly direct to Gekba. Fly direct to Vantu. Fly Uniform Mike 984 to Colon. Two direct points? Yes. Uniform Mike 984 to Colon. Then it's Uniform Zulu 184 to Gangu. It's a Uniform Mike 984 to Divco. Finally, we then fly a Uniform November 975 to our final waypoint, Bisba. Activate that, execute that. On departure, we'll be flying a ADX 5 X-ray departure. And as soon as the RS lines to that, and then be able to connect all together. So, reserved 1.1, standard Ryanair, crossing next 23, cruising altitude of 350, and average winds of 069 at 1 knot. Very light wind, I like that a lot. Done it in wrong. There we go. Execute that. N1 limit and takeoff. We shall plug in shortly. We'll set up on the tablet first. Set up the electric systems. That should be enough for now. IRS will take a few more minutes to align.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your seat, please keep forced to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bin and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. Unless you're in the front row, please place all of your
Okay.
items in the overhead bin. If you have any trouble finding locations for your carry-on items, please let the flight attendant know.
It's not aligning. We'll go back to initialization, position.
As a courtesy to other passengers, please double check that all your items are put away so that the aisle is clear and other passengers can make their way to their seats. If you're in an emergency exit row, please leave exit gate responsibilities in the car and seat back in front of you. If you're not able to comply with these actions, please let a flight attendant know. That way you can. Now's the time to get out.
Okay, see if I can then maybe just force set it, if that's not going to comply with me. Not load, not license, actions. Ah, no, lights had disappeared. How strange. Why went the IRS playable? Right, both off. Both on DC. Both switch to align mode. Ah, there we go. Right, this time it seems to have played ball, so I'll set that up and we'll let it align. Yeah, it's going to take us a few more moments to set that up, but as long as it works, that's the only thing that matters for me. Welcome Epic, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chat. Give it its 9 minutes, so until then, let us go to performance, set up our takeoff, shall we? So we're currently at Venice, departing 04 right. Not much in the way of traffic around us. There are planes in the sky. In this guy, it's coming into land. Yeah, you're coming into the 04s, so presumably using the same runway as well. Got TUI up in cruise. Got Ryanair up in cruise. And Alitalia. Okay, also coming in towards Venice. A regional jet of some description. And a King Air, also of some description, on the ground, also at Venice. So it's a relatively quiet airport today, not too much going on. Alright, conditions are dry. I believe there are some storms up ahead, which we'll be checking out later. Get a full weather update on that soon. I'm not doing too bad. Takeoff set, we'll use flaps 10. AC will be active, anti-icing off. Winds are currently, as I say, they got a weather check a second ago. 150 at 5. 150 at 5. Temperature as it stands is 8 degrees Celsius, which I will need to get a conversion on. QNH 1011. Okay, let's get our conversion. So Celsius is 8 degrees, Fahrenheit is 46.4. 46 will do.
You're ready to go when you are.
Actually, has some points. 46.4. No, it doesn't. Okay, so yeah, 46 will do. Takeoff weight. I have Takeoff weight is there. Maximum estimate will be estimated 63851. 63851. Center of gravity is like this. 26.5. Right, calculate that. That may be wrong. 63. There's all that flap system, is it not? Try flap 15 if need be. And see what 63 will do for that. If not, okay, so if you take out the weight setting, flaps 10, that should be the number, then that'll work. Perfect. 149, 149, 156. Using flaps 10, 149, 149, 156. RS takes another 5 minutes, so that won't be too long. 149 on the altitude, 2 on the speed, altitude is 35,000. Same on the overhead. That our main aircraft setups complete are the IRS aligning. What I want to do so you can see now that today is our first day in summertime, so Universal Coordinator Zulu is now 1421. In the UK it's 1520 or 22 now, so it's a little few seconds behind. And then time locally is 1622, so obviously now we're away from Greenwich Mean Time. We now sit in summer. Right, let's have a look at how our ground setup's doing. So on the fuel, that's now sorted, so refuel shot can release, which means you can now turn on the seatbelt sign. Likewise, I can now tell PAX the same that the seatbelt sign is now on. Next is the passengers. Passengers have finished, so I can release the rear stairs, tracks the air stairs, and that on turn will close the doors. And baggage has also completed, so I can release all 4 baggage loaders.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and
aircraft
welcome
has
aboard
boarded.
Flight 3141, the service to Barcelona. Our flight time will be roughly 1
And so
hour.
as I say, the only thing now that you've got left
minutes.
is just the IRS. That one's another 2 minutes. Won't take too long. We'll use the default PMDG pushback, just for the sake of simplicity. It should be moments away from going. So yes, flying in Ryanair colours, flying in Delta Yankee Alpha, our go-to tail code, and should be a good flight overall. What I might actually do is start up the APU. Just left fuel pumps active. Start up the APU. But we won't switch onto it until after. That the RS has aligned, so I didn't know that. Again, it was a bit not sticky, but wasn't playing ball initially. I'm sure it'll be fine. Just need that quick reset, which I did. Not phone light, sorry. Servicing's phone is on. No need for anti-icing since weather is above freezing. So again, those storm clouds in front of us. Also, I see manage the weather as soon as all comes to life. QNH1011. Let's run that as well. That's interesting. Co-pilot side has aligned. Our side has not yet. There we go. Right, that's all live. Check that position. Flight directors on and on. Alright, that's pretty good. We'll bring on the APU power since we're now on that. Switch the bleeds. And we'll bring on the lights to alert ground crew that we are ready for push and start. There we go, beacon lights active. Let's pull out the pushback torque, shall we? So it will be 75 to taxi line. Push out L. Turn the nose left, 20 degrees. Pushback tug will be a TPX 200, whatever that is. I presume it's a brand of pushback tug, a TPX 200, so yes, that's what it is.
We've been cleared for pushback and start. They want the tail to our right.
Weather set.
Ready to push. Tail to the right.
Set as soon as the it's already released.
Brakes released.
TCAS as soon as it turns on. Right. Now if ground push starts.
Brakes released, here we go.
Engine to start. Start the fuel pumps as well. Sensor pumps not required. There is no sensor fuel.
Ladies and
Start.
gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen for an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying with us.
Looking nice and quiet here in Venice today. Always pretty good for quiet departures. Set 1228 on the communications. That'll be Unicom. I can imagine that we will get some active tower during this flight. Have a look at who's around me. Yeah, plenty of Euro controls. But no one that specifically covers my area just yet. Engine 1 start. There's an EasyJet taxiing to the runway. Actually, could he be in the aircraft that was landing that we saw earlier? Yes, he is. Going into gate, actually. Engine 1 starts.
Pushback complete. Parking brake set.
Parking brake set.
Brake set.
And ready for departure.
Steering pin is pulled. Watch for the salute. Release from guidance on your right. And good flight.
Right, we're looking good. That's down to 10. Trim to 4.16. lights. Oops, active. Make sure that your engine power is set. Switch to bleeds. Packs on. AQ off. Right, overhead looks good to go. You don't turn it on, sorry. Service interface napkins off. We've been announced onto voice unicom. My settings correct, that is. Push to talk, set that. Cool. Ryanair 58 Echo Kilo is taxiing to runway 04 right at Venice. Parking brakes released. A little bit of throttling. Away to the runway, shall we? Check the systems as well. Cool. We have full control. So yeah, we'll taxi down to runway 04 right. We'll then bring on the takeoff brakes. I did spot a bit of thunder there in the clouds up ahead, so we'll definitely be cautious of weather on that regard. Otherwise, it won't take us too long to get to the air. These jets just to our right. Our check, make sure that everything is started. So yeah, Virtual Ryanair's tracking us, Project Fly's tracking us, we have packs running. All looking good. So yeah, for those of us just tuning in now, we'll be doing 2 flights today. So our first leg flying from Venice to Barcelona. From Barcelona, we'll then fly to Majorca. And then stream to an end. So right to the left there. I presume there's no incoming traffic. So that's now on my map for me to worry about. Check that you're here. You're flying. Your cruise, your cruise, your cruise. Out to the runway now, so we'll set the transponder to mode Charlie. Our initial takeoff will be away from the storm, but that will very quickly change once we essentially make a right-hand turn and fly back towards it. So definitely keep an eye out on the radar, just to ensure that we're not going to have any problems with weather. Ryanair 58 Echo Charlie is crossing runway 04 left for departure 04 right at Venice. Right, landing lights active. Let's announce to the cabin crew. Cabin crew, please be seated for departure. Please be seated. This is a flight attendant request. Generic.
Okay.
Folks rejected. Actually, we want one more flap setting for 10. Just raise it down to 5. Alright. Check. No one's on approach. No one's on the runway. We have our clearance as requested. Chrono clock. runway a little bit more central. On the auto throttle, and press the black button at the back, which brings the engines up to speed. D1 rotates. D2. Positive rates. Gear up. It's up to 5. Switch over to the PNAVs. Yeah. That's up to 1 degree. Projected takeoff, brakes, reset. Flaps retracted. A little bit of turbulence, nothing out of the ordinary. Otherwise, we are out of Venice. Not quite out of Venice. The city itself is over there. We're out of the Sarah. So, essentially flying on the coast. Then making our way back inland to Italy before flying and making our way towards the eastern side of Spain. So it's about an hour and 50 minutes or so to Barcelona. And if winds are still as they claim, 6, 9 and 1, then definitely a good chance for us to gain some time there, given that winds play no part in this flight. Of course, it's only a predicted wind. I'm sure that will change as the predicted average wind, so I'm sure that changes as the flight goes on. But sadly, it's nice to dream about a completely peaceful flight. Passing through 7,000. Standard altimeter sets. Flight level 080. Go right hand turn. I do love the 737. True workhorse of the skies. Alright, 10,000 feet. Landing lights off. And there we have it. Now, basically nothing for me to do now until we reach our cruising altitude. Not till we reach top percent even. So yes, I've got Active Sky installed. Active Sky for P3D. Finally got that. Now I need to try out some cloud replacements because this is the default cloud texture set. Problem is the soft clouds I had was for FSX Steam Edition, so not quite compatible with this. I'll see if there's a discount option Rex provide on their website for FSX owners. We'll see if that works or not. If not, it's not a particularly expensive add-on, so it's something that I can always pick up on the cheap, even if Microsoft Flight Simulator is on its way. Should also be able to get the airport to our right hand side. Yeah, just that. So in our area we've got a Eurowings 738. They're currently at cruise just passing through Venice. We're actually somewhere just below them. And also not too far as an A319 EasyJet, one on the ground. And look up to the sky. Yeah, just about to see their contrail there of Eurowings. The aircraft is visible to us from where we are. And there's one thing I do prefer in P3D over X-Plane. The AI log distance, you can actually see aircraft for miles around you. Flashing lights, contrails, the aircraft itself. In X-Plane it can feel a bit close sometimes, just can't really see aircraft around you. Just passed through flight level 200 now, 20,000. It looks like the storm in front of us will do a fair job of avoiding most of. So we'll probably do a fair job at avoiding the worst parts of the storm. Pass on the right hand sides. Check how the weather radar says it is in front of us. If all looks calm, then turn off seatbelt sign. Allow for some movements through the cabin. Just tell Pax that you've done that as well. Hopefully things will stay calm for us now for the rest of the flights. You can see that on the primary flight display there. There is a channel in front of us. Let's stay clear. top of climb's now appearing about 30 miles, which is pretty good climb performance for us right now. The winds are also at a headwind, 13 knots, but not providing too much of a concern. As long as they stay light, we should do alright for time. We're 11 minutes now into this flight, shooting 41 minutes. And overall, things looking good. There goes a little bit of a turbulence there. It really be said is just the drafts coming out of that storm there. Yeah, as you can see, definitely pushing from one side of the aircraft more so than the other. As soon as we pass that, we'll then be in the clear. Perfect. There you go, pass through 300 as well. So we're almost at our cruising now, 350. Aircraft's on the right hand sides, plus 2000. I'll be able to spot them. I presume it's the Alitalia. Yeah, not quite visible to me from here. What do you think? Is he going to be landing at Venice? I don't think so. He's at relatively low altitude, but heading to the north more so. I should say low altitude, he's above me, so no, he's at 35, 36, he's much higher. I think it's just more P3D sensor scale. This doesn't look like I'm at 30,000 feet at all. Looks like I'm at 15 at most. If there's one downside to the simulator, for one downside to P3D, let's say it's sensor scale. Looks like I'm doing about half the altitude I'm claiming doing. There you go, 34,000 to go. Oh, no need for that now. I can start looking into the landing setup, but still got a little bit while to go now before we do landing. Airport map. That's for Barcelona, so I'll definitely have that up once I do arrive. Not much else on this page for me. Utilities. Yeah, it's not really too much for me in the aircraft itself. We need to look at while we're now at cruise. weather's looking nice and calm. Nice and peaceful ahead of us between now and landing. Actually, while I'm here, let's have a look at what is the weather in Barcelona. Temperatures are 8 degrees, 8 knot winds at 180. Few clouds at 300, otherwise it's clear visibility. It's very similar to what it is here. Very similar to what we had out of Venice. So at least for familiarity, should be alright. There we go, passenger services now starting. So while Ryanair does not provide much in the way of a meal, drinks and snacks, they've also has to receive. Let's have a look at our passengers, shall we? So far everyone's satisfied, expects to arrive in 1 hour and 8 minutes. Most passengers not looking too hungry or thirsty. You have the odd person, but otherwise, yeah, most people are quite happy as well. Ryanair Berlin. Rest in peace, these guys. Yeah, it's Ryanair Berlin making his way somewhere. He's descending. Possibly into Venice himself. I know Venice is quite a popular spot in flight sim. It's never one of those episodes ever get too busy. A lot of flights going to it, but usually manage to avoid one another. Yeah, I do love 7-3. We're up to 20 minutes now. ETA is currently at 15:54, so 1 hour exactly. And we'll see how that changes during cruise. According to passengers as well, we have an ETA of 1 hour 5 minutes, so bang on the time there. Only a 30 knot winds, as I say, got every possibility of gaining quite a fair few minutes in the air right now. So we're now about midway through our Italy crossing. Our route, as it goes. Let's pop up on the project fly map, shall we? There we are as well, Southern Europe. So we're here. It's our aircrafts. We fly across the north coast of Italy, and then cut through the south of France using Montpellier as a waypoint, heading south and making an approach into Barcelona. So we don't fly too much over the sea, we do fly majority over land, and then we use as a Montpellier and Marseille, that kind of area, as a crossing, turn left and make our way south. Otherwise, I see that the world of flight simming is very much alive, even if the world is not quite operating at full capacity these days with its virus crisis. As always, I do wish you guys watching all the best. I wish for people not watching all the best as well, to be fair. This will be something that goes through quite quickly. Quite a few friends of mine. Who we got? Warren. Oh, I'm not sure if he's streaming or not. So he just landed. We've got this guy. Gal, even, sorry. Olivia, flying 737-700. Interesting approach in terms of that. Yes, we've got none shall pass, and they're American 777. A DC-6 just departed from LaGuardia. We've got one over in Europe. We have Kilvuk, and they're 744. Not too far from landing actually, going into Amsterdam. Yeah, as I say, it's a very complex world. We've got one in Australia. Explain Finland. It's a busy day today. Very busy. Also busy for the next couple of weeks, which I quite like. Introduce a lot of people to flight simming, even these online networks as well. Look at VATSIM and all that. That's an IVAO. The more people that, I guess, have now the time to learn them, it really does improve your flight simming. The main reason I joined VATSIM was because, well, technically I was pushed into it by someone, but definitely not a bad decision. And yeah, just really a way of bringing your flights into life a bit. Gives you a bit of communication, but gives you a bit of something extra to do. Whoever was the person who originally thought of the idea of an internet server of flight simulator aircraft all connected together while speaking to real world people, that is genius, isn't it? And then you have the split between VATSIM and IVAO, now two separate servers. You have Pilot Edge, covers a lot of the US. You've got the upcoming POSCON, see more about that soon. And yeah, see how Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, how that introduces new people to the genre as well. It really is all coming together. 321, Simna Natalia. You're making a descent yourself, are you? Yeah, you're descending. In fact, I think that's my controller above there. If I look to my left hand side, or maybe I'll spot him. Maybe not. There's a chance that it is one of these other aircrafts. Definitely not you, and possibly you. Maybe, because I did know that with the Alitalia, the aircraft was looking out to sea, was it? Was that arranged now? Anyhow, let's continue cruise for a bit, shall we? There we go. So we have now crossed the first short ocean leg of the strip. Actually, not really even the ocean leg, we're just flying on the coast. But yeah, we come towards Genoa, which is just to our left. That's Genoa right there, below us. Yeah, so this is our first almost ocean crossing. To be fair, I don't need to really then cross the sea at all. Depends how we move a bit around to Montpellier, Marseille. That would definitely be a water crossing, but as it stands, high and dry for the most part. Hi Niels, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chats. Yeah, KLM have retired the 7.4s, Qantas have retired their 7.4s. It's crazy, I hope British Airways keep theirs a little bit longer. Supposed to fly on in May, but that flight got cancelled. Fingers crossed they still have their 2021 dates, that way I've got a year or so to do it, but we'll see. The 7.4 is definitely an aircraft I want to tick off my list, and as the days go by, it's looking less and less likely. I mean, literally, the closest I can say I had to a 747 flight was I had a ticket for one, it was cancelled. So fingers crossed that'll go on. So 747Fs. Oh yeah, I know a lot of the cargo operators will keep their 747s for a little while to come. Especially cargo larks, the entire fleet consists of them. The 74 will live on as a cargo jet for years to come. I mean, look at the 737-200s, a lot of those still live on 60 odd years later. 747s are great on the outside, but overrated from the inside. Really? How so? Fluid BA, SL74, one of the oldest interiors of it. Okay, yeah, when it comes to age, I can imagine that that hasn't been updated, and as they go on, with all of them expected to finish off life very soon, I don't expect too many upgrades for the interiors. I'm not expecting a flight of luxury, that's for sure. As I say, it's maybe just a flight that I want to tick off the list, and New York New York JFK to Heathrow. That was a good 6-hour flights. 7 off the list, ticks America off the list. We'll see if I get a chance to move those plans around. Also very limited leg space, really. Surely an aircraft that large has the space. Ooh, you work in a supermarket, do you? Well, best of luck. And keep safe. Keep healthy. It's definitely been an interesting time, this. One that the world has not seen basically ever, and hopefully never will again, because I'm not enjoying it, that's for sure. Stuck at home, can't do anything, can't go on holiday. To be fair, even work's been a bit strange. Don't head out to the office, don't travel through London. None of that's normal anymore. Some reports say that we'll be like this until September 2021, which I definitely do not want to be the case. yeah, we'll just see what the future brings, really. Alright, so I got a left-hand turn coming up very shortly. So our waypoint red fart. Let's have a look. Oops. HBB, terrible sites. Never liked it for its horrible, horrible pop-up adverts. Oh, yeah. When did you fire this? How long ago? Yeah, as I say, I've always liked the SM4. It looks a beauty. I've never flown it, so I can't have an opinion on it. But it's one of those that, to be fair, a lot of people say that, in your cases even, definitely more hype on the outsides than the inside. Yeah, I'm looking at this giant storm ahead of me. There's a nice gap in the cloud there, right in front of us. I hope we're going to be flying through. No worries, man. Take care of yourself. Try not to get too sick. Talk to you later. Probably end up putting the seatbelt sign back on shortly. So that wall of turbulence, that wall of cloud, edges closer and closer, and yeah, from SOC D we then make a right hand turn. Which will basically just engulf us into the storm. Okay. That wasn't too bad at all. Getting much worse. Yeah, so the weather in front of us also clears up to show essentially nothing as well. I mean, I'm not complaining. I expected a much more rougher ride through that cloud. I think we broke through it like it didn't even exist. That's that. Also, planes now starting to appear as well. Got a KLM 738. Got this person. Jet 2. Are they really X-ray? Sorry, Echo X-ray Sierra. Fair enough. Got an EasyJet 19, Lufthansa 19, a Lufthansa 350. Presume you'll be making your way out shortly. What airport are you guys based at? This looks like Toulouse. Or Marseille, or even Monaco. Monaco's 11 airports, that's me, Marseille. E190 lot Polish Airlines. Got an SOA, Pacific Airlines A321, okay. Didn't think I'd be spotting that on my map. Oh, this is Nice. This is Nice, of course. Moving on under 321 Swiss. We should now be in the flying across the French border. That we're over halfway through the flight now. Very good progress. Yeah, we are now in France. Got a little while to go, but definitely making good progress so far. About 45 minutes now from landing. Yeah, weather's looking much calmer now over France. So we'll make a right hand turn, follow the South French coast for a bit. As I said, Montpellier as well, then make the crossing. In a couple of months as well, we'll start looking into our landing plan into Spain as well. There's no active controllers over France from what I can see. Nobody over Spain either. Actually, there is Paris control. I've got a feeling maybe a bit too far south for that. Tower. There is Barcelona Tower. Yes, there is an active Barcelona Tower, so there is a good chance we're speaking to them on landing. Let's have a look at Which runway everyone's landing at? Okay, doesn't help there's no traffic at the moment. Actually, there is a few planes. Anyone just landed? They're departing now. It looks like 25 right is currently the runway that we're set to land on. Message ahead. Let's see what they say. Maybe right, so dot message level underscore tower. Confirming is it 25 for landing. Two five left, okay. Alright, so we'll start plugging our approach now in. I imagine that this will be done via a BIVS approach. Let's have a look. Yeah, so it'd be nice. 25 left Zulu. I want it to be this spot. Lima Mike Whiskey or Zulu is the answer. We're going to have the charts up for Spain. Go 1 whiskey will be our best approach. I'm sure Tower gave us slightly different plans when we get a bit closer. But for the sake of Unicorn descending, we can have those values in. Perfect, that will do. So, we've got our approach set, we've got our runway from the tower, and we have got weather updates as well, so as soon as that can display, it should be alright. Conditions right now are dry, the winds are... There we go, winds are 180 at 8. Temperature is 8 Celsius. I did that, was 45. That was 46. QNH 1013. That config's 30. AC on, AI off. So yeah, we've got a VR speed of 154 for landing. That will do. There we go, so we are now crossing the what ocean is this? It's Mediterranean, is it not? Yeah, crossing now the Mediterranean. Next stop, just overhead, as you can see it, is Spain. Whoops, rest in peace, all Canadian connected VATSIM users. Our top percent is now only about 70 miles away. So we'll start our top percent in just a couple of moments. That's actually a rather short flight this. I thought it'd be a little bit longer, but obviously not. Once we land, we'll then do a turnaround. It's only about an hour between Barcelona and Majorca, so I mean that's a block time as well. Once we've got flight time, we only cruise at 17,000 for that leg, so it really is quite a low altitude hop that. And there's an aircraft ahead of us on the primary there. So flying to the same waypoint as I am right now, although at 1,300 feet below us. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're flying. It's actually flying towards Nildu. I'll have to double check on the map. Good chance they're also Barcelona flying. I must say I've been very lucky with these storms so far. So another one, our flight plan has just managed to avoid on its own there. I'm not sure which aircraft is in front of us. No one on the project fire map seems to fit with that exact position. Right. Bit of turbulence, but nothing too major. It's going to be downdraft from left hand sides. Caused by this thunderstorm. Bit of minor turbulence, but nothing too serious. There we go, 13235.
Wings 9578, Tower 183, goodbye, see you later. Condor 2 Lima Victor, speed 200 or less. Condor 2 Lima Victor, speed 200 or less.
Reducing speed 200 knots or less, Condor 2 Lima Victor.
Air France 171, request.
Wait for a quick gap in the chat, then we'll communicate.
Stand by the approach to all the way down to the ground. Descending by the approach, France 171.
Barcelona, good evening, Fox India 075, we do descending inbound in Girona, Perpignan.
Locked.
Okay, I think I got both of you, so just stand by.
Oh, fair play.
I'll fly in 3 Foxtrot Victor, set squad code 6246.
6246, Airplane 63 Foxtrot Victor.
Ryanair 58 Echo Kilo, set squad 6256.
6256 for Ryanair 58 Echo Kilo.
Echo Foxtrot India 0725.
Wow, fair play. 6258. I didn't even say anything to him.
725, you're identified, Bispa 1 Whiskey 25 left, report ready for descent.
We are ready for descent. Can you repeat the start?
Ryanair 25 Victor Delta, Green Ranch.
Visa 1 Whiskey and we're ready for descent. Echo Foxtrot India 0725.
Unicom 122.8 speedbird 112, gracias. Okay, Alpine 63 Foxtrot Victor, Oliver 1 Whiskey, runway 25 left, descent level 100 when ready.
Yeah, it sounds like it's quite a busy frequency at the moment. Quite a few people talking over each other.
Ryanair 24 X-ray Delta, runway 12 in use now, so just climb to 4,000 feet, present heading, expect vectors ILS 12. Climb 4,000, present heading, expect vectors ILS 12, and at 24 X-ray Delta. Aero Wings 9578 Tower 1183. Aero Wings 38 Alpha.
Aero Wings 38 Alpha. Pursue
38 Alpha, hello. Continue Rixo 2 Bravo runway 01 in use. And descend to 3,000 feet, the QNH Menorca 1014.
Hello again, Epic. How are you?
descent to flight level 30. Continue approach via Rixo. Runway 01. During Sweet Alpha. People 74 Whiskey video.
74 Whiskey, Unicom 122 decimal 8, bye bye.
Message me FMS.
Unicom 122 decimal 8, thank you for
Reset attitude, okay.
Ryanair Romeo Foxtrot, Sun 21 Alicante, roof business start.
Ryanair Romeo Foxtrot, QNH 1015 cleared for pushback.
1015 cleared business anchor, Ryanair Romeo Fox.
Ryanair 24X.
Ryanair 58 Echo Kilo is ready for descent instructions.
Ryanair 58 Echo Kilo, Bispa 1 Whiskey 25 left, descent level 100.
Whisk 125 left into Barcelona, descends to 100 for Ryanair 58 Echo Kilo.
Alpine 63 Foxtrot Whiskey, you copied the arrival and descent level 100.
Negative, Alpine 60 Foxtrot Victor.
63 Foxtrot Whiskey, correction, 63 Foxtrot Victor, Alver 1 Whiskey, runway 25 left, descent level 100.
Alver 1 Whiskey, runway ILS 25 left, descent flight level 100, Alpine 60 Foxtrot Victor.
Alright, right down to 10,000.
Connor 2 Lima Victor, Tower 1183.
And so the approach that we had selected also works out for them anyway, so
You've got a traffic 7 miles 12 o'clock, his ground speed is indicating
start descent.
135, so
Let's
just
go bring the aircraft down.
used to whatever you want.
Yeah, Roger, we are number 2 and 1183, Connor 2 Lima
Passenger
Victor.
update, expect another 20 minutes till arrival, so maybe a little bit behind on that. That shouldn't cause too much of a problem anyway.
171 contact Tower 11832, bye.
I'm not doing too bad, Epic. Week 3 of being at home. Can't wait to get back out into the world eventually. Welcome Nick, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chat.
Ryanair 24 X-ray Delta, turn right heading 090. Right, 090 degrees, Ryanair 24 X-ray Delta.
Reset the approaches as well.
Easy 300 Charlie Romeo.
30 flaps.
Level
Got a VRF of 1.
EC3 9 Charlie Romeo.
5-4. Seems a little high, but that's what it requests. 1105. 1105.
Contact 911.
245.
Ryanair 9 Romeo Foxtrot, Alicante, ready for taxi.
Ryanair 2 Romeo Foxtrot, just stand by 1 second. Seems like the tower connected.
Alright, no problem.
I love being at home. We just play a video game all day anyways. Yeah, I like travelling a bit more. I like going out, seeing the world, so trapped in my own room. Certainly more I'd like to do.
Unicom, bye-bye.
More than this room meets to the eye, that's for sure.
Okay, Ryanair 9 Romeo Foxtrot, you have Alicante Tower on line 118.15.
1815, Ryanair 9 Romeo Foxtrot, bye.
Ryanair 2 for X-ray Delta, clear to the airlines 12. Oh, Ryanair 2 for X-ray Delta, excuse me. Turn right 150, clear to ILS, runway 12, descent 2,800. 2,800, right 150, clear ILS, runway 12, Ryanair 2 for X-ray Delta, otherwise.
Barcelona 20 Delta, 2,000 for 6,000.
Just shy of an hour and 10 minutes airborne.
Climb level 280.
280, thank you. 20 Delta, great.
France 007 with me.
Alicante Tower, good afternoon, Ryanair 9 Romeo Foxtrot, handover from centre, just push back, clear for taxi.
Nose Nick.
No, 9 Romeo Foxtrot, you didn't change the frequency,
Who's
sir.
that?
Apologies.
Just some blank. 21. So I have got Orbex Cityscapes Barcelona installed, so we should get some fairly nice scenery coming on the approach. Especially on the right hand side, given that we're making the approach for runway 25.
with you, flight level 70.
Ryanair 2 for X-ray Delta, fluid Delta, Status 12. 2 for X-ray Delta, Valencia 1509 knots, runway 12, clear to land.
Good land, 12, Ryanair 2 for X-ray Delta.
Alpha 63 Foxtrot, uniform, leave Charlie Lima, Echo heading 1900, continue descent 2000 feet, QNH 1013.
Yeah, I think whoever that was, Mr. Call Sign.
Charlie Romeo, request for a descent.
EC39 to Charlie Romeo, excuse me, cleared ILS, runway 10 via Vilna. Descend by the approach, the QNH Alicante 1015.
No problems, descent as published in approach, cleared ILS, runway 10, QNH 1015, EC39, Charlie Romeo. EC79 Whiskey Foxtrot, ready for descent.
79 Whiskey Foxtrot, descent level 130.
Send flight level 130, 79 Whiskey Fox.
Alpha and 63 Foxtrot, Victor, acknowledge descent 2000 feet on present heading to QNH 1013.
Present heading 2000 feet, QNH 1013, Alpine 60 Foxtrot Victor. Please say heading for Alpine 60 Foxtrot Victor with the left.
Foxtrot Victor left 180.
180.
Airport 007 with you, flight level 70.
007 identified, climb level 360.
You can see the glass light now appearing for the runway.
Privilege, CDC Squadronico 2288.
Con 22.8, Privilege, 76 Squadron, Salomón.
Buenas tardes.
The Air France guy can't communicate in English. So the controller speak French in that bit of dialogue there. Otherwise, our approach is looking nice and standard. I'm not sure about the 13,000 by Bravo Lima 45.
Easy 46 Alpha Victor, Unicorn 122 decimal, bye bye, easy.
128 easy.
But we should make that no problem.
Barcelona, can we get direct Papa Tango Charlie, 620 Delta?
620 Delta, fly direct Lumas.
Direct Lumas, 20 Delta, thank you.
Heroing 38 Alpha, report established, runway 01.
Alright, just about past through 20,000, so we'll turn on the seatbelt sign. Tell Pax that we've done the same thing. In a couple of minutes, get everything ready for landing setup.
Gentlemen, flight crew has turned on fasten seatbelt sign.
There you go. Welcome to the Spanish coast.
Alpine 63 Foxtrot Victor, right heading 270.
Right heading 270, Alpine 60 Foxtrot Victor.
Echo Foxtrot India 7025, continue descent 6,000 feet to QNH, Barcelona 1013.
Continue descend the 6,000 feet, QNH 1043. Easy Dial 075.
Easy 39 Charlie Romeo on wireless runway 10. Excellent, Easy 39 Charlie Romeo, contact tower 118 decimal 15.
Shut the altitude set to 1013 on the background. There you go, as soon as we turn off, send level it up.
Continue descend 6,000 feet to QNH, Barcelona 1013.
Whoops. Down to 3,000, QNH 1013 for Ryanair 58 Echo Kilo.
Ryanair 243 Delta vacated. X-ray Delta, welcome to Valencia, stand of your choice.
Stand of choice, thank you, Ryanair 243 Delta.
So down to 3,000, QNH 1013. Keeping that a little bit longer.
Barcelona, hello again, Ryanair 9 Romeo Fox, departing out of Alicante, passing altitude 2,300.
Ryanair 9 Romeo Foxtrot identified, climb level 380.
Climb level 380, Ryanair 9 Romeo Fox.
Let's just descent rate a bit, don't we? Because we are a little bit on the high side, not too much. Enough for us to need to drop down a tiny bit more.
Alpine 63 Romeo Corporal 63
Spoilers
Foxtrot Victor,
out.
present heading cleared ILS Zulu 25 left.
Cleared ILS Zulu 25 left on present heading Alpine 60 Foxtrot Victor.
Echo Foxtrot India 0725, shortcut vector right turn 270, descend 2,000 feet, cleared ILS 25 left.
So right heading 270, Descend 2,000 feet, clear less approach runway 27. Correction, 25 left. Easy tide 072.
Break set 2.
Austrian 392, what squawk are you squawking?
Squawking 6230, Austrian 392.
Barcelona Radar, good day. Ryanair 1 Quebec Victor with you, descending to flight level 250.
There we go. And now lower altitudes.
Just 1 second, Austrian 392, I've got you
I
now.
mean, looking
radar
at
identified, flight direct Athena direct.
Samuel, we should be at 11,176. We'll call it 11,000. That's to 12,000, about 5 miles away. So we switch back to the nav.
1 Kilo Victor.
Now we're focusing on the airplane down below, 250 knots.
Ryanair 1 Quebec Victor, would you do me a big favor and reconnecting on your bad SIM client? Disconnect and connect again.
Cabin crew, 10 minutes landing, 10 minutes.
Okay, disconnect and reconnect again. Ryanair 1 Quebec Victor.
So we've lost the crew that we're about 10 minutes from landing now. So 60 odd knots, so we'll soon
Ryanair 1 Quebec Victor, radio
pull back the spoilers and then descend below
Ryanair
10,000.
1 Quebec Victor, excellent. Now squawk 6202.
Squawk 6202, Ryanair 1 Quebec Victor.
Center EV6126, flight level 336.
8612 Victor, identified, Corda 4 November, runway
On
runway
standby,
24,
we'll
report
have
ready for descent.
tower 118.325.
Report ready.
So that as soon as we're ready to switch, press single button.
Buenas tardes, Barcelona Centro, Iberia 0631 con ustedes a 6.000 pies.
Iberia 0631 mantenga 6, ascenso nivel 80
I want
identificado.
to say French, this guy's Spanish.
Ascendemos a 8.000 pies, Iberia.
Yes, it's definitely Spanish they're talking, not French. I apologise.
Barcelona Center, buenos dias, Lufthansa on Lima, Golf flight level 330.
2001 Lima Golf, hello, set squawk 6206.
6206 in the box, from Lima Golf.
Established ILS 25 left, Alpine 63 Foxtrot Victor.
Alpine 63 Foxtrot Victor, contact tower 11832, bye-bye.
118.325, Alpine 60 Foxtrot Victor.
Ryanair 1 Quebec Victor, request arrival route or vectors.
Ryanair 1 Quebec Victor, continue on the Bisbee 1 Whiskey, runway 25 left, descend level 100.
Two VATSIM records. We hit 2,500 users on one time, and 10,000 members have connected in us 24 hours. Ooh, that's fair.
Ryanair 1 Quebec Victor.
There you go, Ryanair 1 Quebec Victor, descend level 100.
So,
Bisbee 1
2,500 people online right now in VATSIM, and 10,000 people in the last 24 hours. That's quite a... It's quite a big thing, that. Gratzel.
Ryanair 1 Quebec Victor, is it Victor Echo Romeo Sierra 1 Whiskey?
Right, so not too far out now.
Stand by, Ryanair 1 Quebec Victor. It's Bisbee
20
1
miles or
Whiskey
so until we get
depart.
to the intercept
Bisbee 1
for
Whiskey
the
arrival, runway 25
high slope.
Bisbee 1 Whiskey arrival, runway 25 left for Ryanair 1 Quebec Victor.
Iberia 0631, continúa ascenso nivel 340.
Continuamos ascenso a 340, Iberia 0631.
A ver, Iberia 0631, ascenso nivel 340, break Ryanair 58, Kilo via Lisbon, cleared ILS Zulu, runway 25 left, descend via the approach.
Here you go.
Ryanair 58, Kilo with me.
Yes, sorry.
Ryanair 58, Kilo.
Ryanair 58 Echo Kilo, cleared for ILS Zulu, ILS runway 25 left, report when established.
Station departing Easy 17.
So,
Go ahead, Easy 17.
Easy 17, what's your
yeah,
requested level?
I heard the message, I just completely zoned out for the call sign there.
Easy 17, climb level 340. You are not identified.
Climbing to level 240, Easy 17. Easy 612 Victor, request sleep cockpit for about 5 minutes.
Approved, break, Easy 17, set squawk code 6253.
Dragging these jets not quite cooperating there.
253, Easy 17. For Richard.
Eagle Foxtrot India 0725, cancel approach clearance if I gave you any. Turn left heading 150, vectoring 25 left.
There we go. Welcome to Barcelona.
0725, cancel approach, go around, left turn 150, climb 3000.
Left turn 170, climbing 3000, 0725. Easy 79 Whiskey Foxtrot requesting further descent.
Easy 79 Echo Foxtrot, continue descent 3000 feet, QNH bar Nautica 1014.
Send further descent.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of turbulence right now, but nothing aircraft doesn't normally handle.
Easy 17 identified. Robert 29 X-ray, hello sir, set squawk code.
There's the airport also just to the left there. It's a beautiful city, Barcelona. I've not travelled there in the real world, certainly something that I probably will do the next year or two, presuming things clear up. And yeah, see how that all goes. But definitely looking at a beautiful city.
Expect runway Yankee 24 and we will contact you when we are ready to listen.
Echo Foxtrot India 0725, turn left heading 070, left turn 070.
Left turn 070.
I'll switch the aircraft over to localizer mode.
And Lufthansa on Lima Golf,
okay, maybe not.
requested descent, approaching Palma de Majorca.
Lima Golf, descent level 150.
Maybe not yet.
Descent level 150, 1 Lima Golf.
Finder 1 Quebec Victor, turn right heading 240, vectoring 25 left.
Ryanair 1 Quebec Victor, I will disconnect, technical problems. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Ryanair 45, good day. Flight level 360 inbound, put in. Barcelona radar Hola, buenas tardes. Air Portugal 1047U, passing 2,100 feet, Senior 4, Quebec departure.
1047, identified, climb level 390.
Climb flight level 390, Air Portugal 1047.
Maybe if we put the right frequency in, that would help.
KLM 1509, side squawk code 6224.
111.5. 245. That makes a bit more sense. A lot more sense. And that's part of the pre-landing checklist. So now that's that connects.
Phoenix 53, Papa Loris 1, Papa 24 left, report ready for descent.
Loris 1, Papa 24 left, report ready for descent. Sonic 53, Papa. Barcelona, good day, Ryanair 45 inbound, Pioneer.
Pioneer 45 identified, it's identified. Kaya Gate 5 Echo, Unicorn, bye-bye.
Switching the Unicorn, Kayak, 85 Echo, gracias por el servicio, adiós.
Bye-bye.
Push mode set, gear down. Ryanair 58 Echo Kilo is established.
Ryanair 58 Echo Kilo, contact Barcelona 11832, bye-bye.
11832 for Ryanair 58 Echo Kilo. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, Barcelona Tower. This is Ryanair 58 Echo Kilo with you established runway 25 left.
Ryanair 58 Echo Kilo, good morning. Sorry, good afternoon. Continue approach and please reduce minimum speed approach speed, please.
We'll continue at minimum speed for Ryanair 58 Echo Kilo.
2500.
Right, we'll slow the plane right down. Oh gosh, we can really slow it down, can we? Okay, 110 it is. Right, let's do a pre-landing checklist. So, brakes set, gear down 3 green, standing flaps set. Set go around altitude of 3 nails or 3000 already, so that's fine. Established. Landing lights probably should have been turned on, but hey. Alright, pre-landing check's complete. And just to our right hand side you can see the city of Barcelona. I'll take a chance to look at all of that now, because unfortunately being in P3D we don't quite have a full on replay capability.
Services terminated. Contact Barcelona Centro in 132.350. Bye bye. Have a nice flight. Cheers. 132.350. Ryan 76 Quebec. Bye bye. Runners 58 Echo Kilo. Wind variable 4 knots. Runway 25 left. You're clear to land.
Clear to land, Ryanair 58 Echo Kilo. Right.
Boeing 3014, alcanzando punto de espera, Golf 125 izquierda. Boeing 3014, mantenga
Speed
de
got a
llamo.
little low there.
Recibido, 3014.
Oh, shell's a bit of a pain. Also, chat seems to have died on me. $1,000. We'll cut out the auto throttle. Once I'm happy, autopilot disengage. It's nice and shallow approach into Barcelona, given there's no urbanisation below the runway. So nice and quiet approaching.
Boeing 3014, tras el tráfico aterrizando Boeing 738, colores de Ryanair, entrar y mantener pista 25 izquierda, entrar y mantener.
Posterior tráfico Ryanair, entrar y mantener 25 izquierda, Vueling 3014.
There we go.
50, 30, 20, 10.
Sit down. Reverse thrust cuts. And there we have it. Welcome to Barcelona.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Barcelona. The local time is 6:07 p.m. and it's currently about 70 degrees Celsius. Now you can move the bike.
Right. That wasn't too bad, I don't think. Just a bit too much braking there, but we are clear of runway, so that shouldn't cause much of a problem. Spoilers down. Flaps up.
Boeing 3014, viento variable a 4 nudos, pista 25 izquierda, autorizado a despegar.
And let's get ready for taxi instruction to gates.
Runner 58 Echo Kilo, welcome to Barcelona, taxi via Lima Sierra, Echo 3, Echo 6, cross runway 25 right, gate Golf November, send 110.
Taxi via Lima Sierra, Echo 3, Echo 6, crossing runway 25 right, Golf November 2110 for Ryanair 58 Echo Kilo. Alright, so we'll get the map up so I can see where I'm going. So it's a right hand turn here. So I don't want to centre on the aeroplane if possible. Trying to do this at the same time, I might. I'm sure it's a bit easier when. Don't want that. Sure, it's a bit easier when you're not doing that or using a real tablet. Let's bring on the APU. Brakes. And also switch over to taxi lights. Perfect. Just know that my map also contradicts that of the actual taxiways. I can see where the echoes are. I'm afraid it's not going to be too helpful to me. Of course there are no markings on the ground. Actually there are some. I'm completely blind. A little bit more throttle in just so you pick up a little bit more speed. A little low on 9 knots there. So left turn here, cross runway at that taxiway point right in front of us.
Tower, good evening. Echo Fox India 0725 with you. Final runway 25 left.
Echo Fox India 0725, wind variable 4 knots, runway 25 left, you're clear to land.
Get around the runway 25 left, the wind is copy, 0725.
Knocking onto Charlie Alphas, so is this taxi to the left, bring it on the landing lights since we're crossing an active runway. And come off again. And now to figure out which one is Echo 6.
Foxtrot India 075, Barcelona Tower. Echo Foxtrot India 0725, Barcelona Tower.
There's Barcelona's Hag on AFK there, because I'm definitely doing a turnaround. This is not the last fight just yet, so hopefully they haven't just disappeared on us. Bring the aircraft in this taxiway, and then we shall get ready for our turnaround. Nice and slowly. A little bit too far to the left. Will do.
Ryanair 58 Echo Kilo Unicom 122 days, Malay, bye bye.
Okay. 1228 for Ryanair 58 Echo Kilo, thank you very much. Alright, so I presume that is now going off frequency. We'll see who's on as soon as we finish this turnaround. Pass the APU, switch the bleeds, packs off, and engines off. Just realised that packs needs to go the other way around. There we go. Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross-check. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Barcelona. Now the General Public Address.
Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross-check. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Barcelona.
Let's turn off the taxi lights. Music starts, which is a good sign. And on the ground systems, we need to bring on the ground power units. So set chocks, press ground power, so turn off that, turn on you, switch off the APU bleeds, APU off, and that's that, is it? Yep, that's fine. Next is fuel. We'll call a fuel truck over. We will call, well, it should be the air stairs, won't it? So extend the air stairs and request stairs for the rear of the plane. There is a jet bridge there, but Ryanair do not use jet bridges. And let's set a passenger target to 0. Deplaning can start as soon as that's arrived. Press the loaders. Not sure why chat's being so funky right now. We'll hide that. And the return leg, we'll have a look at what's up with that. That's fine. That's connecting. Deplaning's happening. Just wait for the loads now to do their job. Right, let us set the stuff off in trackers as well. So, virtual Ryanair. We can now finish that flight. And then prepare for our flights to Palma de Majorca. Next is projects flight. We will complete this flight. Get ready to prepare the flight to Majorca as well. And then finally, the one that we can see, packs. So if I pop over the packs, menu, end flights. Get C1 rating, where are you? Echo Tango Tango. Not flying that region, I'm afraid. Soft landing, unexpected delay. Otherwise, passengers seem to be quite happy with that. 29 feet per minute. Gosh, that was definitely a bit softer than I was expecting, that's for sure. Alright, we'll save that. They're going to lose a few points there. Too soft landing. Well, too soft. Alright, so passengers now deboarding. I need to set up the paperwork for my next flights. It's a very short route, unfortunately, so that won't take too long to set up. I need to activate this one. And then get ready to put that into the FMS as well. So start, unload, start, unload. That's fine. That's fine, that's all fine. Right, let's go to my initial reference and let's program this, shall we? So, airport we're departing is... Let's it's on the overhead as well, so you guys see what I'm setting up. So, level 2... What is the ICO code for? Palma, it's left part. We are Ryanair flights 6362, cruising at 17,000, so not at all a high cruise. And we won't be at it for very long either. So, program that here. Lima, Echo, Bravo, Lima. Head to routes. That's our origin. Left part is our destination. Flight plan is, sorry, flight number is FR6362. Same as our call sign. Runway use is 25 left. And our waypoints, nice and simple. Departing on Lapa via Uniform November 859 to Tulsa. Activate that and execute. Flight plan inserted. Yeah, it's a very short flight this. How are we doing for the deboarding? Just double check. Ground services shouldn't take too long. Passengers 37 left on the plane, so they'll be off in a short bit. Cargo's about halfway through, so it's just a case of getting ready to put numbers in as soon as they are done. Fuel we can already do actually, so that won't take us too long. We require 4317, so we've actually got more. Oh no, we've got 2000, so that's fine. 4317. Start. That'll take a few more moments. It comes to push back on GSX. Does it give me options to turn, or does it tell me to do it on its own? Oh yeah, it does recognise nose tail left. Okay, so we'll be using GSX for pushback here. So 1 hour 36 minutes on the clock. That was our flight time for today. 7 passengers left on boards. We'll start our cars in a couple moments, same as Project Flight. That's Project Flight, we can start now. And that's him. Let's switch over to the new flight as well. So when new call sign is 6362. And our new flight plan. Let's program that, shall we? So we're going from Lima Echo Bravo Lima to Lima Echo Papa Alpha. Our alternative airport, if things were to go wrong, is Barcelona. Departure is at it'll be 16:45. So 1 hour flights. We have 1 hour 30 fuel. Cruising at 17,000. And our flight plan is that. Alright, flight plan filed. Outbound flight is set. We have got a ground now active on VATSIM here at Barcelona. Alright, 164 passengers on board. They are loading now. And cargo almost finished the unloading. That'll take a little bit of time to reload as well. While we're here, let's also set up packs for this flights. So we are going from Lebel to Lepa. Flight number is FR6362. Cruising altitude 17,000. Flight time 1 hour. Time to take off 18 minutes. Aircraft's a 738. 162 people on board. No Wi-Fi, no IFE. Yes music. Yes safety. Yes and no. Right. Hi FS Experience, how are you doing? Welcome Funfairland. How are you doing? Let's see if we can get this chat back in action, shall we? Usually I've got the chat on screen, but for some reason the provider for that's not working, so if it doesn't work, we'll have to do without it and I'll have to use chat manually. Nope, that's dead, okay. So, welcome people to the chat. How are you doing? Right, we'll start loading this new cargo. And that is everything now going. Fuel trucks released, that's fine. Turn off the left-hand fuel pumps, turn on the service interphone, ready for me to communicate with ground. Otherwise, that's all looking good. Fuel lights on, that's fine. Means there's no fuel pump active when there's active fuel. Right, so that's doing its thing. If we head back to our flights, so go around the rest of this. And also, let's see, do we have a clearance speak to? If not, we'll definitely take to ground. First of all, it's ATIS 118.65. We're reading it based on the default ATIS. That's not right. Tune to ground quickly. 12165. Good afternoon, Barcelona grounds. This is Ryanair 6362 Could you check on ATIS, as I'm getting a silent frequency?
6362, that's what I'm going to have. I'll double check for you in a second. We seem to have issues in other places as well with the ATIS, so we'll just double check you in a second.
Roger that, Ryanair 6362. Okay, so if it is a problem that people are having, then at least I know I'm not alone in that respect. We'll continue setting up the flight then, based on what we do know. Let's get to performance, let's get ready for takeoff setup. Lima, Echo, Bravo Lima, runway, oops, maybe 25 left, conditions dry, takeoff flaps, sorry, takeoff standard, flaps 10, AC on, AI off, current winds, work that through .wx, 110.06, temperature is 7 degrees Celsius, that is 46, and QNH 1013. One 149,156. Okay. Reserves 1.1 standard Ryanair. Cost next to 23. Cruising altitude is 17,170. And average winds are.
Ryanair 6362, Barcelona. Yeah, I just got a message from. Sorry, Ryanair 6362. So I just got a message from one of the supervisors. The ATIS, the voice ATIS are currently down to give the voice service some breathing space. So because of the mass connections right now, the ATIS voice are down. But you can always check the ATIS if you just double click on the ATIS or in the controller box, and then you'll be able to see the ATIS from there.
Audio, thanks for the updates. All check ATIS now, Ryanair 6362. Alright, so let's do it the old-fashioned way, shall we? This is Barcelona El Pratt ATIS information at Golf at time 1600. Expect ILS arrival runway 02, departure runway 07 right. Transition level 070, winds 100 degrees, 6 knots, visibility more than 10 kilometers, view 3000 feet, temperature 17 dew point 7. QNH 1013, no sig. This was Barcelona El Pratt information Golf at 1600. Okay, so you have got info Golf. Ryanair 6362 also confirming, is it runway 07 right to departure or runway 15 left?
6362, expect runway 07 right for departure.
Roger that. Ryanair 6362 requesting Wi-Fi copy to Palma de Majorca.
6362,
Right, so it will be 07 departure this time. And I'm quite happy with that, because it means we get to depart over the city itself.
Right, Ryanair 6362, clear to the Palma Larpa 3 runway departure, runway 07 right. Usual Palma flight all 6 is 0, and score 6215.
Clear to Majorca, whoops. Clear to Majorca via the Larpa departure, runway 07 right, squawking at 6216, QNH 1013 for Ryanair 6362. 6216.
Ryanair 6362, just to confirm, that's the Larpa 3 runway departure.
Larpa 3 Romeo departure for Ryanair 6362.
Ryanair 6362, read back correct.
Right, let's execute that. 10 degrees of flaps. And set up what we already had, so that goes in there. 3.9 trim is quite a low trim, that. 149, 149, 156. Right. In a moment, we'll double check our passenger and luggage load, see how that's both doing. So switch these off. Otherwise we shouldn't be on the ground for too much longer now. Menu, ground actions. Fuel's done, got rid of the fuel truck. Passengers almost finished, 126, 164. And baggage almost sorted. So yeah, we're just waiting now for the ground service essentially to finish. Otherwise our aircraft set up and ready to go. Just bring power to the APU, shall we? APU's now turning on, now stabilise shortly. Few storms to our north that I'm aware of, but won't have any effects on our flights. Heading out to sea, weather is looking a lot calmer. Not much nice storms ahead of us. Who are you? An old Lufthansa retro livery. Pretty cool, that. I like that a lot, actually. Very fancy. Also, there's M5 somewhere. Jet 2. Don't Jet 2 operate these anymore. I'm sure these are all out of service, but yeah, you are coming into land yourself. I'm not sure if coming into land or just going around. But yeah, he is currently over the city itself. See the Barcelona Stadium there. Which I've now completely forgotten the name of, despite the fact I am a football fan, and... Wow, okay, well done, Drawyah. It's the Camp Nou, that's it, Camp Nou. I do like this scenery for Barcelona. It's Orbeck Cityscapes. It's a very nicely detailed one. If you look down, you can see the types of the buildings and all that. It's very, very nicely detailed. There you go, there's the airport just to our right. To his right, sorry. It says boarding completed, but I know that that won't be a fact. So a few more have to go on the simulator. Okay, do you not that many to go at all? 62, 163, 164. Let us release the rear stairs. We'll keep the air stairs active though, just in case any ground services need to use the front door for the few bits of cargo that has left to go into the underground. Underground, under stairs, underboard. You know what I'm trying to say here. I'm just waffling on now. Right, forward. Rider and cart can leave. Might as well clear now the stairs. Oops, nope, nope. Okay, that was a slight error. As soon as it arrives, I'll just get rid of it again.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 6362 with service to Palma de Majorca. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour.
There we go.
Please note the cabin door is now closed. We
Ah.
ask that you make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your larger devices are now shut down and
Whoops.
If you have not already, please fasten your
Okay, I haven't lost the flight plan.
seatbelt
IRS is not
and
de-aligned there.
Please enable
Forgot it's on ground power.
all upright departure.
Right, steady AV bleeds. We haven't lost anything at least, so we've not been penalised for that small error. Right, that's all fine. Make sure that this is active, so that's ground crew that we are ready for engine starts. So we'll be doing a push and start to the right. Let's announce that, shall we? Bath in the ground, Ryanair 6362 is ready for push and start. Oh, he's gone. Okay. 118325 it is. 118325. Hello there, Barcelona Tower. This is Ryanair 6362, ready for push and start. Barcelona Tower, do you copy?
Yeah, Ryanair 6362, pushback and startup is approved.
Push and start approved, facing east or west?
I don't mind.
Roger that, push and start approved, Ryanair 6262. Okay, free direction. I'll probably end up pushing left, given that 07 is the active runway. Yeah, 07 left. Okay. Nose facing left. Craft feedback departure. Nose left tail right. Before note. Here comes a tug. Let's do this. We've got to use both tugs in this stream. First leg, you got to use the PMDG one. Second leg, you get to use GSX. Everything is set as well, so altitude sets to 17,000. Overhead 17,000. And that is 149 as it rotates. Yes, 149. Perfect. Flying rate released. Starting engine 2. Engine 2 starts.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen for an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying with us.
There we go, engine 2 now springs to life. So let's do the same with engine 1. Fuel flow start. Yeah, that's all gone, but it's fine. We've reset up our takeoff information. There's a bit of a bumpy air push as well. That shouldn't be no problem. Parking brake set. Why do I only have one viewer? Not too sure. My guess because none of my viewers are here. But hey, as long as you're here with this experience, that's the main thing that matters, right? Right, gears being locked. We'll do a quick check of all our flight surfaces.
We're prepared for takeoff.
Looks good to me. Flaps down to 10. Tow truck disconnected.
Boston Tower, Chinook 65 Delta with you, 6 mile final, 182.
Check 65 Delta, wind 100 degrees, 6 knots runway 02, your clear to land.
Clear land 102, Chinook 65 Delta, thank you.
Yeah, that was the Jet 2 we saw earlier. So it has them loop around and now in the short final.
Barcelona Tower, 1 beer, Lufthansa 1819 at stand 109, information call, request clearance to Munich.
Lufthansa 1819, schönen Tag. You're clear to Munich, bitte Achena 3 Romeo.
I like that.
Runway
Little Guten
07,
Tag in there.
squawk
Right, power on the
6210.
engines. Switch the
Lufthansa
Gates
1819
around,
clear
packs
to Munich via
active,
Achena 3
AQ off.
Romeo from runway 07 right, I assume squawk 6210 Luft.
And so as soon as he's now cleared, we'll then be able to
Lufthansa
move ourselves.
1819,
Trim 3.9. Right. Ryanair 6362 is ready to taxi to runway.
Runner 6362, taxi via Foxtrot, November, Delta 5, cross runway 25 right, Delta, cross runway 02, Kilo, to holding point, runway Golf 11.
Taxi via November, Delta 5, cross runway 25 right, cross 02, Kilo to holding points Golf 11 for Ryanair 6362. I have no idea if that any of that made sense. Cross, presumably taxi to the end. Double check, what runway are we going to? makes sense. I plugged it in wrong. Departure. Whoops. Oh gosh, start panel I've clicked on, all that sometimes causes unwanted simulator crashing. There's one panel behind the window there. It's a checklist panel. Sometimes it works, sometimes you click on it, it causes the sim to give up on you. And unfortunately, on this occasion it has crashed, has it? Yep. That's the pain. Double check if P3D's autosave works. If not, then I guess you have to live without it. Possibly. Maybe not. I'll try loading up Barcelona. Best case scenario, I can just use the built-in PMDG setup. If not, then I guess you have to call this to an end. Right, let's hope for the best, shall we? Set up, load, previous flights. No, it's not going to do it. Nope. Nope, I don't think that's going to work on me. That's a shame. Try loading previous again, but don't think it will do anything. It's going to load me up in what's it called? Venice. Oh well, sorry about that guys, second leg is not happening. Unfortunately, you can blame... I'll even show my mouse. Show cursor. Okay, I don't know if it's going to show it on that one, so I'll just show it on the other one instead. Right, see that? Cool. Just behind there, you can see the mouse kind of changes. It's a tiny little area. Click on it, it should pop out of this panel here. Half the time you click on it, it said crashes your simulator, and I don't understand why. So unfortunately on that occasion, I clicked on it when I was closing the closing the FMS. I'm not sure what I was doing, but you click on it, and it crashes the sim. And that, I'm afraid, is what kills us today. Anyways, take care guys, keep safe, and I'll see you in the near future. Bye bye.